Have you ever visited Rome? If so, you might have seen the most famous Colosseum. Have you ever imagined how cool visiting such places of honor would be? Did you know that the Colosseum was built as an amphitheater? And it still is an amphitheater. Let's dive into the roots of Italy to glimpse more about this beautiful structure. The Colosseum, the Flavian Amphitheater, is an enormous amphitheater in Rome. It was constructed during the rule of the Flavian emperors as a present to the Roman people. Construction of the Colosseum started sometime between CE 70 and 72 under the sovereign Vespasian. It flared almost a decade later and was altered several times in subsequent years. The Colosseum is constructed of tough travertine limestone and brick-face concrete. The immense design, gauged roughly 189 by 156 meters, towered 4 stories high and enclosed 80 entryways to the amphitheater, 76 for the supporters, 2 for the participants of events, and 2 solely for the emperor to use. The thin number of entrances proved essential. The Colosseum could bear more than 50,000 viewers at its maximum capacity. Despite its age, it is the largest ancient Colosseum ever built and is still the largest standing theatre in the world. It was used for gladiatorial competitions and public processions, including dramas based on Roman mythology, animal hunts, reenactments of famous battles, executions, and mock sea battles. The building was halted for amusement in the early medieval period. It was later reused for lodging, a quarry, workshops, a fortress, quarters for a religious order, and a Christian shrine. Unlike Roman theatres constructed on hillsides, the Colosseum is altogether freestanding. It emanates its raw exterior and interior architecture from that of 2 theatres back to back. It is elliptic in plan and is 189 meters long and 156 meters wide, with a floor area of 24,000 square meters. The elevation of the outer wall is 48 meters. The boundary initially counted 545 meters. The major arena is an ellipse 87 meters long and 55 meters wide, encircled by a wall 5 meters high, above which advanced tiers of seating. The outer wall is calculated to have needed over 100,000 cubic meters of travertine stone, which were molded without mortar and jointly held by 300 tons of iron clamps. However, it was mourned vast deterioration over the centuries, with large elements crumbling following earthquakes. The north side of the border wall is still standing. Ultimately, the Romans' interest in the games withered. After the downfall of the Western Roman Empire, the Colosseum started to languish. A series of earthquakes during the 5th century CE vandalized the structure and mourned from dilapidation. By the 20th century, nearly 2/3 of the authentic building had been obliterated. Nevertheless, a restoration project began in the 1990s to restore the Colosseum. Today, it is one of Rome's most favoured tourist interests, hosting millions of visitors annually. So what do you think? Would the Colosseum be restored to its original state? Will it remain the same from now? Comment down if you visited any such historical places or wonders worldwide. Until then, adios.